Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to the show. So today I'm going to be reviewing this brand new Netflix movie called The Rip. It stars Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. It's directed by Joe Carnahan. Joe Carnahan directed movies like The Gray and also Smoking Aces, but I like Smoking Aces. I think that he did a really good job directing that movie, especially with the action sequences that he did. And also, too, giving us characters that we care about. And this one, what sold me on it was seeing Matt Damon and Ben Affleck back on screen again because of the fact that it reminds me of Good Will Hunting. It reminds me of those days when they were together. And the chemistry between them two is just fantastic. I also like the fact that we don't know which cop to trust, what cop not to trust in this movie. It's the first half of this movie is a lot of setup, so it actually feels like it's taking its time to give us these emotional scenes with the characters and this intense moments with these characters of who to trust, who not to trust, why this cop might actually lean the other way as far as wanting to be dirty as well. And then we're also thinking too, maybe the whole entire team that Matt Damon is leading in is actually corrupt as well. And then you also have them going into this house that is filled with money, with $20 million in drug money. And those scenes are even more intense because of the fact that they don't really add music to some of these scenes at all to actually allow us to feel any kind of emotion. It's just this tone of this eerie night in this little small suburban neighborhood, and there's no lights on any of the houses, and and then there's this phone call that happens in the movie. It said, "Hey, look, you can take the money and get out, but you have X amount of time before we actually come at you and we kill you." And I really like that moment of like, oh snap, we got to get out of this house before someone kills us, so that way we can live. And I like how everyone has their own motives and stuff once they actually see the money. And they're saying, well, if I wind up taking this money, this would be good for my daughters. Or everybody has their own things that they're going through, bills that are piling up. I like the fact that it's given them motives as to why they would actually take the money if they chose to take the money. But at the same time, though, we don't know who to trust. We don't know who's the dirty cop. We don't know anything. And I like this whole entire thing between Matt and Ben, where it's this intense moments between them two, and their on-screen chemistry just works. And even whenever they're off screen, you can still feel the intensity within the film itself. And especially whenever when you see Matt go back into the house and seeing these ladies count the money, and then him also delivering his lines, everything within that stuff actually works. What doesn't work for me is the action sequences. I feel like some of the action sequences are a little too shaky cam, a little too dark to where you can't see anything going on. But other than that, though, I think the storyline itself is pretty good. I think the line deliveries are pretty good. The chemistry between Matt and Ben are good. And also, too, the rest of the cast is fantastic, though. Like, I have to say, I have to give it up for most of the team that's counting the money. I like Steven Yeun as a actor. I liked him in The Walking Dead. You also have the DEA agent played by Kyle Chandler as well. So you have a good cast. You have a good cast and crew to where you can actually care about what these characters are going through. But it's just those little moments of like the shaky cam. Some of the dark scenes are really dark to where you can't see what's going on as well. And I understand what they're trying to go for, but at the same time, though, it kind of pulls me out a little bit. But it still makes me want to find out who is the dirty cop and who's not the dirty cop. And so with that, I'm gonna have to give this at least a 3 out of 5 because I really enjoyed this movie. I really thought that the acting was good. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Did you like the rip? Did you not like the rip? Did you like the chemistry between Matt and Ben? Did you feel like me where maybe those dark moments on screen where we couldn't really see anything going on within the action sequence itself kind of pulled you out? I'd like to actually know. Did you feel like too maybe the cinematography was off a little bit? I'd like to know in the comments below. And always until next time, guys, have a great and safe day. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.